after it goes through that underwriting process, we then pick it back up where our callers slash closers kind of pick it up, and then they kind of work on the negotiation, right? They work with the seller or the agent, and they try to see if we can figure out a deal structure, whether it be rate or terms or you name it, that makes the deal work, because we're always looking to create a win-win situation, right? Once we get someone that'll bite and they're interested, we then send an LOI, right? And get everything done. We'll bring Doc in kind of as backup. He's usually our main closer, and he does the final underwriting. We get these things under contract, and that's when we have our capital raisers that kind of are out there trying to work with our PMLs or PMPs and trying to see what we can do to either fund a first or a second position on these loans. I mean, everything we do is creative. So, we really don't delve too hard into anything that's conventional. We're always looking for a seller carry. We're always looking for equity in deals, or no equity in deals, but good cash flow. We've got our buy box that we go after. If you haven't seen it, I mean, you can go on to alamoequitygroup.com. There's a whole thing on our buy box where we're going after co-livings and RV parks really hard right now. We've got a mission to really kind of take care of veterans and some of our underserved communities, and make sure that we can kind of provide housing for them. And the great thing about being on the team is that you get to kind of specialize in a specific area. Everybody has to have a home, right? Everybody kind of has to have kind of the hill that they hold, whether you're a bird dog or a caller, and there's KPIs involved in that, right? I mean, you've got to make sure that the engine is working so that everybody gets taken care of. You need a certain amount of leads, because not all of them are going to get qualified. You need to call on those leads, right? So everybody kind of plays a part to create this deal flow engine so that everybody has an opportunity to partake in the acquisition fee, to be able to learn. They not only get to specialize in a specific area of the deal pipeline, but then they get exposure to other areas that they're not familiar with. And they've got the benefit of having team members that have a really diverse background to be able to kind of weigh in and help and kind of carry each other along. I mean, you get folks like Kelly that are on here right now. You get AJ, who just joined. Hi, AJ, who jumps in all the time and kind of helps out folks with underwriting and kind of helping them understand what we need in a lead to be able to underwrite it properly. And these are all the things that you learn, by doing it. So that is kind of how we kind of create our team. And then you got Doc and Randy kind of at the helm that are looking to really kind of push you and make sure that you hit your goals and your KPIs, because, you got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, right? And you got to get outside your comfort zone, and you learn by doing, right? I mean, there's only so much you can learn by watching PACE on a YouTube and by doing, joining jam sessions and whatnot. Those are great. But when you get your hands dirty and you get in the mud and you learn what to do, and more importantly, what not to do, that's where the real learning takes place. So we're all about action.